Hello, everyone. I've been playing in the Master 2 division this week. I missed a day yesterday, but from the other day, I was sitting at just about even. I'm 3-3. I was playing on that moving setting. I think it was doing all right, but ultimately, I think it's a little bit too distracting for me. I've been even trying to practice with it, and I don't know. I just don't really think it's my style. I feel a lot more comfortable playing on the no moving setting. So I'm going to get into a few more duels in the Master Two division again here on no moving and see how I do this time around. So let's get into it. Okay, got a good looking player. Wave for good luck. Okay, we are in the U.S. 847 area code. Not too sure on that. I feel like it's around like New York though. You go in this area of the country. Other player goes in Georgia. Okay, and I was nowhere close. It was actually out by Chicago. The other player was closer. We have a combo of Arabic and Latin script. I do think this is going to be like Jordan. The player also goes to Jordan, and it looks like it was closer to Amman, doing some damage. The player's going pretty quick. It's tough to tell which side of the road we're driving on. Really, what's going on here? Thinking climate-wise, it might be like the Philippines. I'm just going to plonk it kind of right in the middle here. Other player goes in Indo, and it was Indo. That's going to do a ton of damage to me. White kind of mountain over here. Really can't tell on this one. I'm thinking it looks kind of northern. I mean, maybe it could be like Norway. I'm just going to plonk it up here. The other player goes in the UK, and yeah, okay, it was Northern Ireland. The north of Ireland, I should say. That was a tough round for me. Okay, we got this truck here and in the desert, and these blue signs. I think this ought to put us in Qatar. The player also goes in Cutter, and it was. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of damage there with the multiplier. See a little. I think this ought to put us in Brazil. Yeah, black signs, and I see the C over here with the thing on it. It's got to be Brazil, right? But that sun, yeah, I guess it's kind of hard. It does. It's kind of faking me out a bit. I gotta go for Brazil on this one. Other player does the same. Okay, it was much further south. Doing some meaningful damage there. Potential U.S.-Canada toss-up. Can't see if that's like mph or kilometers an hour though. Those look quite northern. I'm gonna have to go up this way, just in case it is this part of Canada. The other player goes to Minnesota. Oh wow, jeez. Okay, that was New Mexico. I would I would not have expected that to be New Mexico. That's doing a ton of damage. Taking the L on the day here. It's gonna drop me down. I don't want to get demoted again, but you know we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and play another game. Okay, I got the same player, so this is a rematch. I'm gonna wait for good luck again. Okay, see the Japanese pole. Could be. I mean, this could be in any part of the. I guess I just got to go center here. The player goes in Bhutan. Okay, and it was Japan, so I'm doing a ton of damage. In Canada. Um, I think I'm going to be maybe up more towards this way. Perhaps even over here, but I'm just going to hedge it. The other player goes, yeah, okay, Prince, that would have been a much better guess. I mean, I think, but, you know, all things considered, not too bad. Doing much better this game. I feel like that language has got to be like Czech. Maybe even Slovakian. Maybe even Croatian. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, these languages are very difficult. Yeah, both languages use that until they're over the sea. I'm just gonna go somewhere here on the border. Hope that the other player just like isn't. Oh, I see this bollard right here. That could have been helpful. I'm not sure, but yeah, the other player goes in Chechnya in the north. Okay, yeah, tough round for me. I'm thinking this is the U.S. Again, somewhere along the East Coast here. Going like Northern Virginia, maybe. Other player goes in West Virginia, and it was Ohio. It's going to do some damage. Okay, got this belt right here in this climate. I think this might be the south of Portugal. Yeah, okay, I think this is Portugal. Do I risk it and go more south? I mean, it does look quite dry. Other player goes in Spain, and that was Portugal. So doing some damage. All I have are these A-frame poles. It is very flat. This is potentially maybe like Lithuania. I'm going to place the pin and just check it out. The player also goes in Lithuania, and it was further to the west, slightly closer, doing some damage there. Other player's hanging on by a thread. Still anybody's game, though, with these multipliers. Amsterdam, okay, well, ought to be an indicator as to where we are. Gonna go closer to Amsterdam here. The other player does the same. I think it was slightly closer. Doing a little bit of damage. Driving on the left. Very Indian looking pole. Yeah, I think this should be India. I can't tell which part of the country. I think that looks like more of a northern. It could be like maybe Rajasthan. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and place the pin here. Sri Lanka, but I guess we're going to find out. Other player goes in the same area, and it was much further south. Doing a ton of damage to me. Okay, driving on the right. Don't recognize that language. Hmm. And the bollards kind of look German. I mean, these don't though. I think I'm gonna go like. No, they don't have the ballers aren't right. This is confusing. I mean, I see a lot of them. I think it's got to be German. I'm just gonna go for it. We're in the southern hemisphere. I don't think we are, but Other player goes in Hungary. Yep, okay, I didn't even consider that. That's going to put me out of the game again. So I was playing well, and yeah, good game. What button is that? What's the number one? Okay, I'm potentially going to be demoted again. I'm going to play again here. Wait for good luck. Like Hungary here. Not too sure. The other player goes in German. It was Czechia. Okay. Doing some damage. Yellow on black. I think we see that in Portugal. It's either Spain or Portugal. I'm going to go in Portugal here. The other player goes in Spain, and it was Portugal. Okay. Very good. I think this is Greece. We go down this way. Other player goes, okay. So it was Greece that time, doing a little bit of damage to me. Desert looking landscape. And then what appears to be some Spanish. I'm going to have to go down in this part of the world. Not much else to go on. I'm just going to place the pin, hope for the best. Other player goes more north and was almost spot on with it. Excellent guess. Don't know how they knew that, but very good. Doing a ton of damage to me. Got these black on yellow chevrons again. Landscape-wise, does not look like Portugal. I think I gotta go like Indo. The player goes in Brazil. Knew right where they were. Good game. I never saw that before. I am getting crushed today. Not doing too good. So I think what I'm going to do is shut it down. And I feel like when I'm practicing, I do a lot better. Like I'm actually killing it when I'm practicing. But, you know, I'm just getting destroyed in this Master 2 division right now. So I'm going to shut it down now. I'm going to get back to practice and see if I can learn anything. And I'll be back with more duels.